गुरु जी। प्रणाम। प्रणाम गुरु जी।
प्रणाम गुरुदेव।
प्रणाम गुरु बाबा।
प्रणाम गुरु जी।
प्रणाम गुरु जी।
प्रणाम बाबा।
प्रणाम बाबा।
प्रणाम बाबा।
आदित्य just come on.
प्रणाम गुरु जी।
प्रणाम just I want to see everybody's face.
प्रणाम गुरु जी।
Now pranam to everyone. I had to take some support of I see Luca is there, Gargan, Avinash and Veena are there, Devdashi are there, Aarti, Zinka, Shyam Sundarji, Polona and Chakrabarti brothers, Dragon, Prem, Michael, Zuri, Vikrant. I always like to take your name. And Apostolos is there also. Jury is there. Then I see Kailash Joshi ji is there. Devjit is there. Luca is there. Shrikar, Krishna, Maurizio, I could not talk to you because I was quite busy. But definitely I'll get a time in next week and I'll just speak to you. Mehra ji, namaste. Mehra ji, namaste.
नमस्ते जी।
And, I see Sarika ma, namaste. Hope you are good. And I keep getting your information, Vikramji's information, Badri's information through Jonathan, Rajneesh, Ignas, Tina, Amir, Krishna, Karthik. Jonathan, my son, is there. Darka and Susanna, Amog, Duska. I just love to call my family. Akhil is there, Priyanka is there, Radhika is there, Rajneesh is there, Dr. Cal is there, and Abhash ji, namaste. Abhash ji, कल आप आए लेकिन आपसे मुलाकात नहीं हो पाई, एक दिन चले आइएगा। आप बहुत अंधेरा करके आते हैं, थोड़ा जल्दी आया करिए तो अच्छा लगेगा। व्लादिमीर जी, विक्रम जी, Badri ji, how are you with your eyes? How are you with your eyes now?
You're a bit blurry, Guruji, but I'm glad to see the eyes are balancing.
But somehow, somehow Jonathan keeps arranging. He keeps giving you messages. Vikranji, it's nice to see Vikranji. Vikranji turning older. I am turning older. Everybody is turning older. Then हरी भी हैं हम लोगों के साथ, क्रियावान है नए, नितिन, हमारी बहन जी भी हमारे साथ है। दीदी नमस्ते। और मैं कोशिश करता हूँ कि just I try my best to connect with you whenever it is available. And as I tell you that this is not a talk. This is not a lecture, but this is formal a talk. That's why I try to see you on this digital set and then trying to connect you. As we are keeping today's topic is spiritual lust. Lust is something. I think somebody's mic is on. Okay.
Guruji, you're on mute.
I did it. I did. And now I am much habituated of doing all these things since it is part of my job also. Uh, I face about 200 people every day. I mean students every day, and keep shutting up. Mic band, shut your mic, unmute it, mute it. All this happens. Okay, let's back to the topic. What I'm trying to express here. Spiritual lust. These are two different words: spirituality and lust. Every time we have understood lust is something which is a negativity in us. Desire is a negativity, ego is a negativity, lust is also negativity, attachment is negativity. But why my heart said to connect this lust word with spirituality? This lust is not given by us except Mother Nature. When we are born with all these 6 qualities. Nobody taught us to become angry. Nobody taught us to become egoistic. Nobody taught us to become attachful. But we learned ourselves. And who taught us? It is Divine Mother, Mother Nature taught us. And you notice even in kids, all these so-called defects, what we are saying, does exist in kids also. And slowly, if you don't care, that these things increases. But I'm using spiritual lust. Spiritual lust is something that an attachment and complete attachment towards your spirituality. I notice many people, they want to practice Kriya and they are believing that Babaji is sitting in a cave in Himalayas. How nice. I am sitting in air-conditioned room and same time I'm believing Babaji is sitting in Himalayas. I am believing in a very air-conditioned situation according to climate or weather outside. If it is cold outside, I'm making my room heat. If it is hot outside, warm outside, I'm making my room cool. I am believing in so many resources around me. I should have a television in the home. I should have a fridge in the home. I should have a car in the home. I should have many worldly things at home. But at the same time, I'm believing that Babaji is sitting in the cave of Himalayas having no resources. How nicely we have differentiated us with Babaji. And then I'm looking that I should be one day with Babaji. And if I would be one day with Babaji, who is going to take care of the car? Who is going to take care of my things, what I'm looking day and night every time? I mean, if I am a spiritual practitioner and my guru said that Babaji lives in you, why don't I believe it? Lahiri Baba was not in the mountains of Himalaya to seek a yogi. He was there just to get his job done. He never thought that he would meet somebody. He met to one who can meet to anyone, anywhere, anytime. You don't have to plan and travel and create a kind of excitement in you towards Himalayas. I tell you, my own experience, if you go like a common person in Himalayas, you spend only 2 things. If you have money, you can go in any hotel, click some pictures, show it to the people and say that, see, I was in Himalayas, I was there for 5 days, 6 days. Suppose you don't have money and you are going to Himalayas and looking for a cave where you can sit and just do your spiritual practices. You know what happens? When sun sets, the area, that mountain, that cave will be occupied by someone to whom you don't like. Mosquitoes, different types of animals in the mountains, those who are supposed to be there, you are occupying their place. I'm not creating any fear in you. I'm just trying to reveal the truth. Do not plan to go to a mountain. Okay, you can go to the mountain for just a little change of your mind. You can go in the mountains, you can go in the forest and do some spiritual practices. You can do some kriya also, but do not go in the lust that spirituality only stays in those isolated places. It stays inside you, and you have to achieve it by sitting at the same place where you are placed today. I always remember my Guru Baba used to say one thing: why are you so worried when nature herself is doing everything for you? Who is pumping your heart when you are sleeping? Who is taking care of your body while you are senseless or sleeping? The one who is doing everything for you, he is doing everything everywhere. So just try to remove this from the mind that without meeting Babaji, my life will be hell. Then make sure that you are not meeting Babaji or any great astral, physical form of Mahayogis throughout your life, this life, next life, anywhere. You might have noticed the people are in the world, they claim that they spend time with Babaji. Okay, if I say I spend time with Babaji, how it is going to benefit you? It is nice story to share with you. Okay, you will like the stories, just like you watch movies. But I am not here to entertain you with these stories. It makes no sense. I'm here to guide you on your spiritual path. I'm here to push you to that wisdom which I enjoy, which I got from the blessings of my Guru. And I tell you, slowly, when you reach to higher steps of Kriya, you will start realizing that you are just a medium. You are not the subject. You are just an object. Somebody is there who is getting all these things done from you. Talking about higher level of Kriya, a common man cannot hold breath for 3 minutes, 4 minutes. But this is very common for a Kriya practitioner. It is very common job for the Kriya practitioner. And if that Kriya practitioner feels that he is the one or she is the one who holds the prana for such a longer time, I tell you, next day, she or he would not hold it even for half minute. So spirituality is something different and lust is something different. If you put your lust towards your practice of Kriya, definitely Babaji would appear to you. You don't have to appear to Babaji. He would check and come to you. But lust for spirituality is a different thing, and spirituality for lust is a different thing. See, I'm coming on the topic. Spirituality for the lust is a different thing. Unnecessary excitement. I do see nowadays it is very common that many people to whom I meet, those who know me, among not the senior Kriya ones, but the young Kriya ones, the new Kriya ones, they always say, Guruji, would you tell me where does Babaji's cave in the mountains of Himalayas? Oh, okay, I can tell you where is the cave. You go there, but must tell me what you have got after coming back from there. Are you completely detached? That cave is not that which you are looking for in Himalayas, but the cave is inside you. Shut your eyes. Do what has been taught. It is not my order, it is my request. Order has been already given by Lahiri Baba, Panchanam Baba. Believe what I'm saying. And this belief will complete into proof when you practice it. And I know you are practicing. You are practicing. Less or more, you are getting it. So, if I give an example of Krishna, Lord Krishna and the gopis, you will notice that these gopis were in the lust with Krishna, not with the glory of Krishna. They never accepted the glory of Krishna, whoever Krishna is. Krishna was God, Krishna was yogi, Krishna was something. It was not Gopi's business. Gopi's business was only that Krishna is so beautiful, so charming. Krishna is mine. I am in the lust with Krishna. Yesterday, I tried my best to spend some time close to nature. You know, when you sit in nature, most of you go in nature. How long you can spend there? Maybe few hours, maybe few days. Then, if you plan to stay permanently, same place would give you a feeling that it's the most boring place in the world. You know, you go to the mountains in India, people, they live in the mountains also. You ask those villagers, how do you look, how do you see Himalayas? And they say, this I see every day, in the day and morning, no change. We want some change. Like you wanted some change. You came all the way from city to mountain, and they want to go to city from mountain. Intention of saying all these things, my dear family, please be happy in what condition God had given you. First, you accept His wish, and then you do what has been guided to you. Life is not an air-conditioned machine that you put it on and the air will be cool inside the room. Life has no remote control. And of course, if there is a remote control of life, it is not with you. You are just an instrument. Focus every day how much you are progressing, how much you are achieving. I do notice many of you have taken your time and you are connecting in this program and trying to learn. But make sure that we are not here to, some people suggested me, Guruji, why don't you talk about some technique of Kriya? I said, see, I cannot discuss technique in public, but I am always available to you. If you have any problem in your spiritual development or Kriya techniques, you do contact me personally. This platform is definitely for the family, but we will be discussing some topic which we need to talk on. And Kriya practice is not for talking or lecture, but it is required to practice only. One thing I must say, that when you practice Kriya, I did say in the last meeting also, in other meetings also, detachment is very important. And what is detachment? Detachment is nothing but attachment with God. Detachment is nothing but attachment of Kutastha. Detachment is nothing but attachment with your own Atma, own practice. How long I have to tell you all? When you plan for practicing Kriya, just think in your mind, I am dead. I don't belong to anyone. Nobody belongs to me. And this is the ultimate truth. But you have to teach your mind. You know, mind is very powerful. And I think as a sadhaka, as a Kriya one, you know that mind is very powerful. The key of the peace, which is Atma, that key is with mind. So how do you control your mind? You have already got the practices to control your mind. We, in a year, we celebrate Guru Purnima, we celebrate birthday of Lord Krishna, we celebrate Durga Puja, we celebrate Lahiri Baba's Mahasamadhi, Guru Baba's Mahasamadhi, Panchanam Baba's Mahasamadhi. These days are not just for remembering them, but these days are like a report card day. Do analyze how much did you progress. Are you still thinking all those things which you were thinking 5 years back, 10 years back? If you do not notice any change, talk to me. I am there to help you out. But if you are noticing some change, definitely you are believing and moving on the path correctly. Life has to go like this: birth, death, disease, so-called happiness, so-called sorrow. All these would continue because it is beyond our control. What is in our control? Just spending little time for practicing Kriya. You know how clever God is. In 12th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna said, Arjun, do practice. If you can't practice fully, give half of the time. If you can't even practice half of the time, spend some moment and practice. What Lahiri Baba said, if you cannot do 144 pranayam, do 72 pranayam. If you cannot do 72 pranayam and you are so busy in the world, then do 12 pranayams. And even if you cannot do 12 pranayams, just think of pranayam. You know, so I said, think of pranayam. Now, some of you from tomorrow start thinking of pranayam. I tell you, when you start thinking of pranayam, you will start doing of pranayam. You know, we always think before we do. We have thought and planned before we met. These Chakravarti brothers, Luca and all of you have planned to make a meeting. That's why we are here. So devote your time. Okay, doing 12 pranayam is not tough. Just sit aside honestly and try to do your 12 pranayams, and before that you make sure that I will not let my mind to go here and there while pranayam. I will keep my each japa on each chakra when I am breathing in, when I am breathing out. Do just 12 and you understand what Lahiri Baba has explained. You know, today's world is very destructive. Everywhere we see destruction. Even Mother Nature is ready to destruct things in a different way. But who will be kept safe for all this? In trouble? How do we maintain ourselves on the path of Kriya and doing our regular activities? Just have faith. Your happiness lies in your kutastha. It does not lie in any mountain, in any jungle, in any lake. Because Mother Nature has promised us to give everything. So why we are wandering here and there? Simple. We all are householders. We all are having some worldly duties. Do your worldly duties. Do as best as you can. But at the same time, keep your spiritual lust awakened, aggressive. Again, I say, lust of spirituality is something which helps us to move on our path. But spirituality for lust, taking kriya and discussing among people that I am a yogi and I know this, I know that, that is called spirituality for lust. It means you are not looking your inner peace, but trying to achieve something of the world which is not belonging to you. Nothing of this world belongs to you. Everything belongs to this body. And when you leave the body, even body doesn't belong to you. So, couple of things are important to learn. Before I close my talk, I would just like to tell something what Lahiri Baba is suggesting his disciples. In one letter of Lahiri Baba, some Kriyavan is complaining, Baba, I am having trouble. Situations are not helping me. Even I cannot sit and do Kriya twice because of no peace in mind. You know, Lahiri Baba is suggesting, dear sadhaka, why you are so afraid? Nobody can take the fruit of the tree. That is for you. And nobody can take the water of the river. That is for you. Just behave like a brave man. Face the situation. Keep struggling to make conditions favorable. And one day, you will able to achieve your spiritual goal, as well as you will able to complete your worldly duties towards your family, towards your kids, towards your society. I would like to advise my family that never be self-centered. Never be self-centered. If you are capable, look others. Try to help them as much as you can. Because what you get, it is not only your share. there are share of other people who are seeking help to you. Maybe your help can help them to survive in this particular situation. Keep your lust of spirituality active. Practice your Kriya 2 times in a day. During the holidays, you can go for 3 times also. And must think before practicing Kriya that I am dead, nobody belongs to me, I don't belong to you. You know, this kind of teaching to your mind by you help you to concentrate on doing the different japas during the techniques of Kriya. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. Maybe after a month, we will come with some other topic. You can also suggest me that I should talking on some other topic related to your experiences or your difficulties into Kriya. But keep practicing every day. That is very, very important. Your each day would be Guru Purnima. Your each day would be the day of peace and happiness. All of you take care of yourself. Give my blessings to your family, to your kids. I wish all of you a healthy, number 1, healthy, and number 2, spiritual life. Namaste to you all. Namaste.
Pranam Baba.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you, Baba.
Namaste.
Thank you.
Thank you, Baba.